Do you remember the last time you ran without thinking? It might have been a golden afternoon in the schoolyard, chasing a ball with your friends, or a bright morning, rushing to the market to buy vegetables for your mother. Back then, your steps were light and strong, as if your legs were wings, never knowing fatigue. Then time passed, and one quiet night, just as sleep was deepening, you suddenly woke up. A sharp pain clenched your calf like a rope tightening, stretching until it felt suffocating. You tried to move, but your legs turned to stone, frozen in place. Every attempt to shift your body triggered another wave of pain. You couldn't stand, couldn't reach for water, and couldn't even get out of bed. Just one leg cramp. Yet it turned your familiar room into a maze of helplessness. And in that moment you realized the freedom of movement, something once so simple, was slipping away. It wasn't just a cramp, it was a warning that your body was speaking, that aging is not just a number, but a dialogue between a strong past and a present in need of care. Have you ever stopped in the middle of a grocery store because of a sudden cramp? Had to massage your legs every night just to fall asleep? Felt numbness in your legs when stepping out of bed in the morning? If so, you are not alone. Leg cramps are common, especially in people over 60. But the truth is, most causes of cramps can be improved if we understand them and care for them properly. In this journey, we'll explore together the top 5 causes of leg cramps in older adults, 5 practical solutions, from diet to daily habits, common misconceptions and the truth behind medications, vitamins, and everyday drinks, and finally, a gentle message so that every step forward no longer carries fear. This isn't a dry or boring video. It's a conversation between me and you, between someone who's had leg cramps and someone who doesn't want them again, between fatigue and the desire to live fully every remaining day. So take a few minutes for your legs. They've carried you through hardship, joy, separation, and reunion. They deserve to be cared for, not just with words, but with action. And in the next section, we'll listen to the first whisper from your legs. When they begin lacking the tiny but essential minerals they need. Mineral deficiency, a whisper from tiny nutrients. Did you know the human body operates like a magnificent symphony orchestra? Every breath, every heartbeat, every step is coordinated by countless biological signals. But for that music to play in harmony, it needs silent conductors. And in the microscopic world of the body, those are minerals: magnesium, potassium, calcium. 3 seemingly small names, yet they act like 3 threads that keep muscles contracting smoothly, nerves sending accurate signals, and the heart beating steadily every moment. When we're young, we can eat carelessly without noticing much. But after turning 60, things change. Digestion weakens, absorption declines, medications increase, and gradually deficiencies begin, silently but dangerously. Signs you may notice: nighttime leg cramps, especially in the calves, small twitching in toes or feet, tingling or prickling sensation after walking. Legs feel disconnected, slow to react, slight shaking when standing long. Scientific evidence. Mayo Clinic, a nonprofit medical organization in the U.S., states magnesium and potassium deficiency is a common cause of muscle cramps in older adults. Harvard Health Publishing, the official media of Harvard Medical School, reports older adults often absorb magnesium poorly due to reduced digestive function and use of diuretics. National Institutes of Health, NIH, also emphasizes the need for magnesium increases with age, but is often overlooked and easily missed. So what should you do? The answer isn't far away. It starts with the meals you eat each day. Solution 1. Eat foods like natural supplements. Think of each meal as a dose of medicine. No pills, no prescriptions. Just add a handful of almonds, a banana, or a bit of spinach to your plate, and you've already given your legs a fuel that supports muscle function. Recommendations from senior nutrition experts: magnesium, unsalted roasted almonds, pumpkin seeds, dark leafy greens, especially spinach and kale; potassium, bananas, avocados, sweet potatoes, fresh coconut water. Calcium, sardines with bones, low-fat milk, calcium-fortified plant milks, tofu. Tip, try to combine at least 2 out of these 3 minerals in one main meal every day. Solution 2, use supplements properly, if needed. Not everyone eats enough. And for seniors, sometimes it's just a few spoonfuls of rice, some thin soup, or poor appetite due to medications. At that point, you may consider supplements, but only if done right. Guidelines from the NIH, U.S. National Institutes of Health. Magnesium, 300 to 400 milligrams per day. Magnesium glycinate or citrate forms are well absorbed and less likely to cause diarrhea. Potassium, usually not needed as a supplement unless prescribed by a doctor. Calcium, no more than 500 to 600 milligrams per dose to avoid kidney buildup minerals. Do not take high-dose calcium long-term without supervision. It may cause kidney stones or arterial calcification. Read product labels carefully. Prefer those with chelated or high absorption. Avoid overly cheap or unclear origin products. One image to remember: if the body's a car, then magnesium is the brake, potassium is the sensor, calcium is the frame. None should be missing. None should be in excess. A cramp occurs when the brake fails, the sensor malfunctions, and the frame shakes. But you don't need to replace the entire car. You just need a little lubricant, those 3 minerals. In the next section, we'll explore a very common but often overlooked cause: dehydration, and why missing just 1 glass of water a day could cost you a whole night of good sleep. Dehydration, a small drop, a big consequence. You might not notice it, but that 1 glass of water you forgot to drink in the afternoon, it could be the reason you stayed up all night with a cramp. We often hear that the human body is made up of about 70% water. But as we age, water is no longer just about quenching thirst. For seniors, water is the fluid that nourishes every cell, every muscle fiber, every tiny movement. And when that flow begins to dry up, the body starts to wither. Not just dry lips or wrinkled skin, but even muscles become stiff, twitchy, and painfully tight. Why does dehydration cause cramps? Imagine your body as a machine. Every muscle reflex, from stretching your leg to walking to turning in bed, relies on a smooth-running electrolyte system. Sodium, potassium, magnesium, calcium, and all of these electrolytes travel in water. When you're dehydrated, that system malfunctions. Nerve signals to muscles become distorted. Muscle contractions and relaxations slow down, and muscles suddenly lock up, causing cramps. Scientific evidence: Cleveland Clinic, a nonprofit academic medical center, confirms dehydration is a leading cause of muscle cramps, especially in older adults and those active in hot weather. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found losing just 1 to 2% of body weight due to dehydration can impair muscle function and trigger spasms. Common signs include frequent thirst, especially after salty meals or waking up; dark-colored urine with a strong odor; mild headaches, dizziness upon standing; leg cramps after sweating or after a long sleep. Solution: 1. Drink enough water, but at the right times. Drinking water isn't just about how much, but also when. The body shouldn't be watered like a dry plant, but sipped gently throughout the day. Recommendations for older adults: 1.5 to 2 liters of water per day, about 6 to 8 cups. Avoid drinking too much at night. It may cause nighttime urination. Drink in small sips, spaced evenly from morning to evening. Tips: keep a small water bottle near your bed, your chair, or your reading spot. Use a small cup and drink multiple times, instead of forcing yourself to finish a large glass. Solution 2. Choose drinks with natural electrolytes. After sweating from exercise, heat, or after waking up, plain water may not fully restore your electrolyte balance. Gentle suggestions: lemon water with a pinch of salt, add sodium and potassium; fresh coconut water, rich in natural potassium and magnesium; lightly seasoned vegetable broth, nourishing, and easy to digest. Note if you have high blood pressure or kidney disease, consult your doctor before drinking salted water or adding potassium supplements. Important reminders. Seniors often lose the sense of thirst, so drink water even if you don't feel thirsty. Avoid sugary or carbonated drinks. They disrupt electrolytes further. If you have kidney disease, heart failure, or fluid restrictions, follow your doctor's guidance strictly. A helpful image to remember. Muscles are rivers, and water is the stream that feeds them. When rivers dry up, nutrients no longer reach the banks, and when muscles dry out, cramps appear like cracks, signaling the spreading deficiency. In the next section, we'll explore a cause that lies inside your blood vessels. Poor circulation. It's a quiet yet common issue, especially in those who have smoked, have high blood pressure, or live a sedentary lifestyle. Poor circulation, a blocked flow. Imagine your legs as two green fields at the peak of harvest. Each step is like the breath of the earth, life weaving through every root. But for these fields to thrive, they need underground streams, your blood vessels, nourishing every single cell. When that stream slows, gets blocked, or hardens, the soil dries and the plants wither. And the legs begin to speak up. How does poor circulation cause cramps? Muscles need blood to function. Blood delivers oxygen and nutrients and carries away waste. When circulation is poor, blood doesn't reach far enough, especially to distant parts like the calves or feet. The result? Muscles lack oxygen. Waste builds up and irritates tissue. Muscles feel like they're suffocating, then suddenly tighten, causing cramps. This isn't just an ordinary pain, it's a red alert, a warning that your blood vessels may be clogged. Scientific evidence. Mayo Clinic, a globally renowned nonprofit medical system based in Rochester, Minnesota, reports peripheral artery disease, PAD, is a common cause of leg cramps during walking, especially in older adults. A study by the American Heart Association, the largest and most reputable nonprofit in cardiovascular and stroke research, notes people who smoke, have diabetes, or high blood pressure are at higher risk of narrowed leg arteries, causing intermittent claudication symptoms. Signs of poor circulation in the legs. Cramps during walking that disappear when you stop. Heavy legs, cold feet, or pale blue-tinged skin. Weak or absent pulse at the ankle. Small foot or toe wounds that heal slowly. Tingling, pins and needles, or numbness in the feet. Solution 1. See a vascular specialist early. Don't ignore cramps that keep coming back. They could be early signs of PAD, peripheral artery disease. Simple but useful tests. A BI, ankle brachial index, compares blood pressure in legs and arms to assess circulation. Lower limb Doppler, ultrasound, detects narrowed or blocked arteries. CT angiography if detailed imaging is needed. Tip: if you've had diabetes for over 10 years, smoked, or have uncontrolled high blood pressure, check your leg circulation once a year. Solution 2. Improve circulation with small daily habits. Gentle daily exercise. Walk 15 to 30 minutes a day, consistently. Do ankle rotations, calf stretches, or gentle Tai Chi or yoga routines. Every step is more than movement. It's an invitation for blood to return to your legs. 2. Quit smoking. The sooner, the better. Smoking is the #1 enemy of blood vessels. It narrows arteries, causes inflammation, and reduces oxygen delivery. Quitting helps your legs and can significantly extend your life. 3. Control blood pressure and blood sugar. Keep blood pressure below 140 over 90 millimeters of mercury. Fasting blood sugar should be below 130 milligrams per deciliter. HbA1c, 3-month average, should be under 7%. Blood vessels are like garden hoses. If pressure is too high, they burst. If the water is too sugary, it clogs. Both slow the flow. Important notes. If you feel leg pain even at rest, have weak pulses, or have non-healing wounds, go to the hospital soon. Don't take vasodilators or aspirin without a doctor's order. They may cause low blood pressure or bleeding. Wearing light compression socks can help circulation, but consult your doctor before use a picture to remember. If blood is a river, your legs are the lowlands. When the upstream is blocked, nutrients can't reach the soil, and your calves dry out, cramping like parched farmland. Let the river flow again with small daily steps. In the next section, we'll explore a cause that seems harmless, but is surprisingly common: side effects of medication. It might be the very pill you trust each day that's quietly turning against your legs. Before we head into the next part, please don't forget to give the channel a little support. A like, a comment, and a subscribe would mean a lot. And now let's move on. I invite you to enjoy what's coming next. Medication side effects. When the pill becomes a troublemaker as we age, waking up each morning with a box of pills beside us becomes routine. One for blood pressure, one for the heart, one for sleep, one for fragile bones. To seniors, medication means trust, comfort, and an invisible shield, keeping the body steady in the storm of old age. But sometimes even that shield has cracks. And one of the most silent cracks is muscle cramps. Why do medications cause cramps? Many medications, though properly prescribed, can affect blood electrolytes, potassium, magnesium, calcium, nerve muscle signal transmission, muscle metabolism. As a result, muscles contract unevenly, fatigue builds up, and sudden cramps appear. Scientific evidence. Harvard Health Publishing warns, statins, cholesterol-lowering drugs, can cause muscle pain, weakness, and cramps, especially in older adults. According to a study in The Lancet, people over 65 are twice as likely to experience muscle-related side effects from statins compared to younger users. When should you suspect your medication? Cramps began after starting a new medication. Symptoms persist despite proper hydration and mineral supplements. Muscle weakness or fatigue during light activity, especially in the morning. Pain radiating to the legs, especially calves or thighs. Solution 1. Keep track of symptom timing. Monitor for 1 to 2 weeks after starting any new medication. Record time of intake, when symptoms begin, and intensity of pain. If cramps occur at night, log them using an alarm or sleep journal. Tip: take a photo of medication labels or record quick notes on your phone for easy tracking. Solution 2. Talk directly with your doctor. Never stop a medication on your own. Instead, bring your complete medication list to your appointment. Clearly describe your symptoms and timing. Ask about alternatives or dosage adjustments. If needed, the doctor may order blood tests, electrolyte checks, or muscle, liver, kidney function tests. Important notes for seniors. Older adults are more likely to experience polypharmacy, taking multiple medications, increasing the risk of drug interactions. Never rely on personal experience to pause medication for a few days. This can lead to serious complications, especially with heart or diabetes medications. Every 3 to 6 months, review your full medication list to avoid excess, outdated, or inappropriate prescriptions. A picture to remember: if the body is an orchestra, then every pill is an instrument. They only play the right tune when properly harmonized. But if one instrument plays offbeat, the entire symphony and your legs can fall into chaos. In the next section, we'll go deeper into the nervous system and musculoskeletal causes. If you've tried everything and cramps still persist, it may be that the control center of your body is misfiring. Nervous and musculoskeletal disorders. When signals go out of tune. Sometimes a cramp doesn't start in the calf, but deep inside where movement signals are generated. Like a song with distorted waves, the body still hears the music, but the rhythm is off, the notes misplaced. That's when the nervous system, the great conductor, can no longer deliver commands smoothly, and your muscles respond in chaos. How does the nervous system affect cramps? Muscles only contract and relax properly when they receive clear signals from the brain and spinal cord. But in older adults, many factors can slow, compress, or misroute these signals. Even after taking minerals, drinking enough water, and reviewing medications, cramps can still happen because the issue lies in the control center. Scientific evidence. Cleveland Clinic confirms nerve disorders such as Parkinson's disease, Peripheral neuropathy or spinal stenosis can disrupt signal transmission to muscles, leading to spasms and cramps. A study by Harvard Health also states vitamin B12 deficiency in older adults is a common cause of peripheral nerve damage. Common related conditions: neuromuscular condition, common symptoms: Parkinson's disease, tremors, stiffness, difficulty initiating movement; peripheral neuropathy due to diabetes, B12 deficiency, numbness, tingling, muscle weakness, nighttime cramps; lumbar spinal stenosis, lower back pain, radiating leg pain, cramps after standing or walking; sciatic nerve compression, pain radiating from the back to the buttocks and legs; difficulty walking. When to suspect nerve damage: tingling or prickling like pins and needles in the soles or calves; cramps accompanied by back pain or leg weakness; unsteady walking, frequent tripping, loss of balance; symptoms worsen at night or after prolonged sitting. Solution 1. See a specialist at the right time. This type of cause is hard to detect on your own. It needs evaluation by a neurologist or spine specialist. Common tests include EMG, electromyography, measures muscle activity; NCV, nerve conduction velocity, tests signal transmission speed; spinal MRI, detects nerve compression or spinal canal narrowing; blood tests, check for vitamin B12 deficiency, liver, and kidney function. Solution 2. Treat the root cause, not just the symptom. If it's due to B12 deficiency, supplement as prescribed, typically 500 to 1,000 micrograms per day. If it's from diabetes, tight blood sugar control, target HbA1c less than 7%. For Parkinson's, dopamine-regulating medication plus gentle physical activity. For spinal stenosis, physical therapy, spinal stretching, avoid prolonged sitting lifestyle support. Do light, non-strenuous exercises. Avoid sudden or intense movements. Focus on balance training, yoga, or senior-friendly routines to improve muscle coordination. Sleep in proper positions. Place a pillow under the knees if back pain occurs while lying on your back. A picture to remember: if the nervous system is an electrical wire, then aging is the worn-out insulation. A single spark, a frayed patch, can distort the signal and your muscles receive the wrong command. At that point, cramps are no longer a muscle error, but a system error. In the final section ahead, we'll summarize the 5 major causes and rediscover a simple truth: that you can still take control of your legs in every step you take if you learn how to listen to your body. When every step becomes a new hope for many, a leg cramp may seem like just a passing pain, but for older adults, it's a quiet cut into freedom. It's the gasp in the middle of the night, the gripping of a chair's arm just to stand up, the hesitation at the top of the stairs. And over time, it becomes the fear of taking the next step. But today, you've done something important. You've listened. You took time to understand your body. You didn't accept pain as something you just have to live with. You chose to learn rather than to suffer silently. And that is the beginning of healing. Let's reflect on the 6-part journey we just walked through. 1. Mineral deficiency, a whisper from tiny nutrients. Let magnesium, potassium, and calcium become your daily muscle controllers. Start with food: nuts, leafy greens, bananas, and small fish. Dehydration, a small drop, a big consequence. Drink regularly, 6 to 8 cups per day. Prioritize light electrolytes: coconut water, lemon water, vegetable broth. 3. Poor circulation. When the flow is blocked, gentle exercise, quit smoking, manage blood pressure and blood sugar. See a vascular specialist if signs of PAD are present. 4. Becomes a troublemaker. Track symptoms and match them to your current medications. Never stop medications on your own. Always consult your doctor. 5. Neuromuscular disorders. When signals go out of tune, watch for unusual symptoms: tingling, weakness, imbalance. Seek specialist care. Consider EMG, B12 supplements, or physical therapy if needed. But more important than all of the above is one gentle truth I hope you carry with you. You are not powerless. You are not being left behind. And with each step, Each sip of water, each mindful meal, you are taking back your strength. Start with just one small thing today: a warm glass of water in the morning, a handful of almonds in your pocket, a simple leg stretch before bed, a scheduled health checkup, or just sharing this article or video with a fellow senior going through the same thing. A strong step is more than just movement. It is a symbol of life. It's how you walk through aging, not with speed, but with wisdom. It's how you tell your body, I'm still here and I still care. If you found this content helpful, please hit like and subscribe, so each week we can continue to bring you gentle but valuable insights for senior health and wellness. See you in the next video, where we'll explore